I don't know if I've covered this in a previous video, but I think it's important to sort of verify it. Some of us have immense gifts. So what happens is we unlock them a stage at a time. Because what Bear Spirit Energies was saying was, if we realized how powerful we are, like if we had how powerful we are from the start, we wouldn't even be able to control it because we wouldn't understand it. So we unlock everything in stages. Once you learn something, or you get to a certain level, you'll then go through another ascension, and the next stage of that will come. So we don't even know how powerful we are. It's crazy, and that's why we evolve throughout our lifetime. Some of us. So the real another point to that is, there's no point beating ourselves up about the past. I was an atheist. I didn't believe in anything. I was a little bit open-minded to like the supernatural throughout most of my life. So there's it's like a hypocrisy with it, really. You believe that, but you don't believe the other side. You believe in horoscopes, but you don't believe in angels. You don't believe in high heaven and the angelic realm. That doesn't make much sense. If you can understand this, if you can believe astrology and think you've got a horoscope, that's the start of it, because that's what started my journey. Then I started seeing angel numbers, like repeated patterns. Then the curiosity just starts to unravel. You're going, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. How can that possibly be if there's nothing else? But what I would say is, my huge awakening only happened 3 or 4 years ago. And I don't sort of beat myself up that I didn't know before, because like I just said, we unlock in stages. Something had to trigger that activation for me to be finally ready to start embracing this gift and journey. I had to go through trauma and healing and experience, so I'm ready for the next stage, because part of my journey is to share that wisdom and experience, how I've overcome the trauma and things, and it's just part of the journey. So most of my family, I would say most, because my mum understands it, which is nice. I wouldn't say everybody else does, because I don't really talk to them all the time anymore. I mean, we outgrow people or just go on a different journey, but they probably wouldn't understand half of who I'm becoming. And I think in the next few years, they probably won't even understand who I am, because they still consider me the same as I was years ago. It's like I'm evolving too fast for that. And energy is going to affect me. I've got to protect my energy and ground myself. So I have to be more particular, really, about where I put myself and where I want to be, because I'll be more sensitive and more vulnerable, I guess. I don't know about the vulnerability. I think there's always a level of vulnerability in all of us anyway. So it's not like I would be scared of being in a situation, So yeah, not so much with that. But you would sense energy. And, I think it makes you more uncomfortable. You don't want to be around that. So, I already see through people. But if I see through people even quicker, it's going to be like, I ain't tolerating that person. I can sense the negativity around them. And maybe when we're sensing the negativity around someone, we're sensing the negative entities that surround that person. Perhaps that's what it is. Yeah, so people have to start being careful with things. But really, the point is, we don't beat yourself. We should be beating ourselves up about how much of our lives we've lived in misalignment. And it's not about sort of mirroring someone else's journey, or going from this belief to this belief to this belief. It's like, feel your way through it. But just be careful with it, is what I would say. It's the grounding and protection I've done. I've done a lot of videos recently, only because I was kicked up the arse about it. I know how serious that is. So on a basic level, even if you don't believe anything, but you have like a little curiosity, just do the grounding and protection. Don't take long. It's something I've got to get used to now. It's almost like a ritual now, and I'm not even used to living like that. In all honesty, it's an irritant. I don't like doing things like that. I hate routine. I hate being told what to do. I am very stubborn. But in this instance, I have no choice but to conform, because it's just bigger than me. It's more serious than me. And the thing is, I did a video yesterday, like, I'd like to live a life where I just get to live in peace. But I would say in previous lifetimes I have. This lifetime, I don't get the opportunity, because my soul is advanced. I've got a huge purpose. And ultimately, we all end up back there anyway. So when our lives are finished, we return to source. Yeah? So like, whatever our mission is, we just need to get on with it. If your mission is literally just to love, show compassion, be a better version of yourself before you come here, that's still a wonderful mission too. So it's not a competition. It's not a case of anyone saying they're better than others. It's just that once you learn your path and mission, you can be in alignment with it. That's all it comes down to, effectively. Because when we return to source, the spirit realm, it'd be nice to have done what we come here for, rather than waste our life. So some people may may feel it's egotistical me talking about it, but how else can I explain it if I don't say what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling and what I know my journey is? Other people may feel sorry for me that I don't really get to be 100% happy in life. But it's not my journey to be 100% happy with life. I've made peace with that. When I go back, I will fulfill my destiny, because I'm not someone that stops. And they will be proud. And it's like, I'll be proud, because I'm like, yeah, I did it. That was my mission on earth. I did it. Now let's, you know, and then I can rest on the other side, in whatever capacity that is. And that's the point. You don't want to get to the other side and be a huge disappointment, because you don't not only let yourself down, but now you've let the whole process down. You know, we get lost along the way. So again, no point beating ourselves up. But I think once you see the light, go. You know, don't fight it. That's what I would say. Because I've seen these after near-death experiences once people passed over, and the pain on their face when they've done wrong. But most of them, what I've seen, don't even want to return. It's just so peaceful. So effectively, we've got peace waiting for us. So why, if there's peace waiting for us, peace and unconditional love on the other side, why do we have to spend this life being so hateful? It just doesn't make sense, does it? If we are peace and love at our core, then we should be peace and love now, you know? We should just be kind to each other. Yeah.